Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Greetings, Mr. Kamaus. All right, tonight we're going to be working on the Black Dragon. Well, we'll start off working on the second character of the Black Dragon project, our novice wizard character. Let me get my reference pulled up for this. And we'll get this into the baking and in the oven, and then we'll switch to the dragon. Let's see. Oh. Hey, what's up, Rob? Closed eyes? Yeah, that... You just, pretty much sculpt it the same way as the open eyes, you just don't open them. Just looking for a expression reference here. Expression reference. Espresso reference. Okay. Okay, so we left off kind of trying to figure out the face here. Bankwalker. Fall in line, my friend. Look in the shadows. Hey, how you doing, Funka? Yeah. What's up? You sure can, my friend. Cookies and ice cream, oh boy. It's not weekend, Funka. What are you doing? I had some grilled meats for dinner. Yeah, you know, some sort of mixed media approach seems to be the best with that. It's like realistically, so say this character, for example, his eyelashes would be so small that we wouldn't even be able to see them with the naked eye. Yeah. So you have to always think about that. Think about the scale of the character. Would you actually even be able to see them? And if you can see them, would you, you know, like, say for example, you use like a hair or like some sort of fake hair to simulate the eyelash. Well, the scale is going to be off because an eyelash at life size is the size of a normal hair. So at a smaller scale, the thickness should have to be smaller too. Are you doing like a larger bust? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could probably get away with using just some fake eyelashes. You just might have to trim them shorter. Okay. You could do the tier. You could do whatchamacallit, the dragon. You want to see the dragon? You could use a UV resin for the tier.
I want to show you my kite. So how this is for us to put it in the sky to let it fly.
Really?
This thing.
Let me see.
This right here.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, and we have rainbow colors too.
All right. Let me see.
And a feather.
Someone's making kites. Very nice.
Do you want to put the colors mold so they can see the color?
Oh yeah, good idea. I gotta turn the filter off. There you go. Cool.
What are all of those things? All of those to not turn it.
These are all different filters. See? See how they make the camera look different?
I wanted you to turn down more.
This one?
Mhm. Huh?
There you go.
You want to how about when you're done working and on the weekend we can fly this kite and your kite?
Yeah, sure.
Fly free.
We can certainly try.
Can certainly try.
Certainly we can try.
I can try. You can try.
We can try.
Yeah. We can set each one down and do each one at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe this one makes it fly. Oh,
Okay.
why is it not flying from that window? It's flying, see?
Yeah, look at that. See? It's working. Nice job.
It looks like I made it super not that strong.
Yeah, it's working.
And so, I bet I will keep this forever.
I bet you will too.
No. Maybe Mom needs to be in the workshop for some minutes.
I want to see the one you're working on with the corner it's peeking into. This one right here? The dragon?
It's so fun. My new kite. And it can fly inside too. This is the best day ever
Oh yeah?
to fly a kite in the workshop.
Yeah. It's windy in the workshop.
Yeah.
Because the fan's making the wind.
To fly this kite.
Mm-hmm.
Long wind makes this kite fly. Yeah, it's good at it makes it not very strong, right?
Not very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. A heavy kite will not fly very well.
Well,
It has to be light.
but this one is flying very well.
Yeah.
Well, flying very well means one is not flying, right? Right, Dad?
Right.
But this was flying a little bit. It's flying. I'm so happy. How about you? Wanna try?
No, I gotta work.
You can do it after when you're done.
Yeah. When I'm done working, I'll give it a try.
Just do it what I'm doing. Just put it on point, and it flies. You can try your type. And maybe tomorrow you can try your type.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I'll show you the dragon. So this guy here, he's got his back against the wall here.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
Did you see that? Was flying. What
No, I didn't, because I'm working.
was that? No, the kite definitely moved when it was flying.
Oh,
That was cool.
very cool.
And the spin wheel.
So he's gonna go like right here. Kind of like this.
And
No, he doesn't now. So we're gonna make it, we're gonna design it so he's like kind of looking around the corner. And it's from his perspective it's gonna look like nothing's there.
it's not strong to carry
But then
me,
from,
right?
from
Why is this kite not strong enough to carry me?
because you're too heavy.
I'm too heavy
Yeah, you would need a much bigger kite to carry you.
to carry me.
Right. It'd have to be very big.
It has to be very big.
Yeah.
Well, like my big paper. I do have big paper under the couch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it has to be really big. It would have to be the size of the
School
bed.
bus?
Probably like the size of the bedroom.
How about the size of the whole world?
That would probably work.
But I can't do that. It must be too big, right?
Huh?
It will be too big because I'll run out.
If the kite was the size of the world, then you would fly for sure.
Then it will fly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's probably too big.
That's probably too big.
Yeah.
I love my new kite. I made it.
Yeah.
Whoa, it just moved. He is moving. See that?
No, no, I can't see. I'm working. You're behind me. Can't see anything. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the dragon's part of this. Or this guy's part of the dragon scene, I should say. Well, it'll come soon enough. Then you'll have more shenanigans than you want to deal with, that's for sure. How old's your kiddo, dear Death Swift Mouse? Months, okay. Yeah. It's a wonderful journey. Many shenanigans to be had for you. Many more for me. It's crazy how fast it goes, though, it really is. You don't miss babies? You're in grandparents mode. I very much enjoy being a dad. I would never trade it in for anything. Yeah. Gotta be thankful for every day. Hey, Colleen. Good evening. Is he evil? No, he just doesn't have eyes yet. Hey, you would look evil too if you didn't have your eyes yet. I find the longer you can put off adding the eyes, the easier it is. Kind of build the whole face. Name is Odo. It's a strange black dragon. That's what's so strange about it. There's black and gray. It's light black. New color. Light black. To what end, Morph? To what end? Shall we start building the cnotbusch kingdom? Hey, Luis. Oh, that's right. You guys got some stuff going on there. Lewis. I'm using a type of polymer clay called cast clay. This be your refuge, Mr. Morph. Step away from the affairs of muggles for a while. Yeah, let's start filling in his eyes here. Boy, Art Sponge, you want to open up that can of worms? You might want to check and see if you have a squash vine borer. If you go towards, look for the base of the plant where, where it comes out of the ground. See if there's like a sawdust type material. Kind of looks like it's, it's like something's been chewing through it. Let's see, there's like a sawdust material. You probably got a vine borer. It's a moth that will lay an egg on the plant in the nighttime, and when the egg sprouts into like a worm, the worm goes in at the base of the plant and it like lives inside the vine and cuts off all cuts off all the flow to the plant. But you can fix it. You can take an X-Acto knife and slit like parallel with the stem, and get the borer out of there, and then the plant will survive. Do a little plant surgery. That'd probably be my guess. Yeah, check the pests first. That would be the first thing. And I mean, it could be water. Just the lower leaves, like the ones closest to the base of the plant, or like lower in elevation. Hey, it's Pita. Hello, Rafa and Pita. Welcome. I wouldn't worry about the iron. I don't think that's really... One thing I've learned about most plants is they will grow relatively well in most soils, even if they're like deficient in certain vitamins. Usually if you have something like that happening, it's either the pests or... And if... I've not had squash die any other way but from some sort of pest. One year I got squash bugs really bad, they're like these little bugs. They look just like stink bugs, if you ever seen stink bugs, or shield bugs, you know. They look just like them. They're hanging around all around the bottom of your squash plant. You'll see them like in the ground, like in the mulch, hanging around the plant. It could be those too. And I killed my squash plant trying to get rid of them too much. So why is my alerts not working? I don't know what's going on with that. Yum. Love Muffler, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Let's see here. For some reason,
listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
It's the older leaves that are turning yellow at the bottom. Well, okay, so that can just happen with most plants. If that leaf isn't getting sun, that the plant will like start to shut down that particular leaf. So it could just be that. If it might not be anything to worry about. I mean, you'll see that on like any plant, sunflowers, tomatoes, that the lower leaves that are like kind of too far to be useful, the plant will just kind of shut those branches down. And they'll turn yellow and wilt off. So could be that. It's worth checking the bases though, just in case. So. Oh, okay. 5-gallon bucket gardening. So it's growing out of a 5-gallon bucket. You know what? You should also take a photo and post it in the garden section on Discord. That'd definitely help with the issue if you want to. Okay, why is this not working? Let me try restarting my notification system here. It wasn't working earlier, and I missed some things. Five-gallon bucket heart, just so you can like move things around pretty much. Now squash really benefits from actually being on the ground too. So anywhere along the vine of the squash plant, you know, it's got those little hairs, those little prickly hairs. If any of those prickly hairs touches the dirt and it's in the right conditions, it will set down new roots throughout the whole vine. So that's just way more like water and nutrients coming into the plant instead of having the whole plant supported by just one set of roots. You can set your squash up for success by letting it put down roots in more places. plant senses are so mystical. It's the same with tomatoes. If you didn't know that, all those little hairs on the stem of a tomato plant will produce new roots if they get buried. So one of the ways to successfully transplant a tomato is you bury like a good portion of the bottom stem, and it'll set down all kinds of new roots. So. Oh yeah. Did you put holes in the bottom of the bucket? That's a good question. All right, now we just gotta wait and see when somebody else subs if it fixed. I hope it should be okay. It says everything's connected. Let me try and see it. See if I can make this happen. Yeah. Yep, all the buckets have drainage holes. Okay. Oh. I would, just, especially now, like this timing, I'm going out and I'm checking my squash for, I lost practically all my squash last year to the vine borer. I just didn't realize it in time. So I did learn of a trick where you can wrap the base of the plant with tinfoil, like, because they only enter in the base of the plant, right where the vine initially comes out of the ground, essentially. So I added that to some, and then to others I didn't, because, you know, for the sake of experimentation, seeing what works and what doesn't. Luna moth caterpillars. This year I got a lot of different stuff, a lot of different out there things like Native American tobacco and hops. All kinds of different herbs and stuff. There's this herb called Sweet Anne. It's from the Artemisia family. It's used to, it's being studied right now for actually cancer treatment. But it's commonly used to treat malaria. It's just a really powerful viral, anti-parasitic plant from the wormwood family, or Artemisia family. How dare you interrupt me with this pesky garden talk? It's a welcome distraction. I very much enjoy the garden talk. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, interesting. Okay. So it looks like it's just the ones. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you can pinch them off or you can let them die. I'd say if it starts to get up into those upper leaves, then there's probably some sort of issue. Yeah. I don't know how much a 5-gallon bucket will support on something like a squash. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it'll work. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything I would be too worried about. I would start worrying if I started to see the color of my other leaves start to slowly change. Then I would say, okay, there's something going on. Yeah, so that could just be that those are the first leaves that popped and the plant has just decided they're not needed, you know. Yeah, I think the big thing with container gardening is the water situation, because the dirt will dry out way faster. I always try not to have any exposed soil. So putting some sort of a mulch on top of the dirt can make the water last so much longer. Long talk with the squash plants tomorrow. Should I don't know if I posted our my garden update. No, I didn't. Not yet. Should we have showtime? Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, time for a much overdue garden update.
All right.
onions on Emma's house. It's been onion harvesting season. The zinnias are, I think they're zinnias are blooming. This flower, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got a really pretty flower. Random tomato plant. Gotta love that. More onions. This is Emma's garden. She planted this radish here.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Pretty big. You can see it.
Should I turn the volume up?
And the beans. This is where the red onions were, and I just planted 2 rows of peas and then 1 row of lettuce, getting ready for the fall crop rotation. And then the marigolds I planted along the fence line are coming in pretty good. Just a bunch of random flowers. That's carrots. Once these heads dry out, I got plenty of seeds there. We got a tomato there. This little area I got to replant. That's the lemon balm. Let's see, where can we go from here? This is where the garlic was, which is all harvested. So what you see is some random tomatoes, and then I replanted beans, and these are beans coming up right here. So you can see a bunch of random sunflowers throughout the whole garden. This is a zucchini that I didn't plant.
And there's
And I found a surprise today. So I've been burying all my kitchen scraps along this pathway here.
that squash
All of a
right
sudden,
there.
I was coming into the garden. I didn't plant this zucchini. I already harvested it today. And then I saw something else that I recognize, which is this right here. And this is ginger. So I got a bunch of wild ginger growing there. Well, not wild, it's from the kitchen scraps of ginger.
It was a
It's
pleasant
crazy how
surprise.
prolific some of these foods are. You bury them thinking they're waste, and you end up getting free replenishment there. So this is
I can't tell you how many times I've just had random plants like leeks or onions, or in this case ginger, because I take kitchen scraps, and once I get like a bowl full of them, I just dig a hole, usually along the pathways, and then just bury it. And I put a marking stick on the pathway so I know where to bury next, essentially. And yeah, that's how I have a couple ginger plants from, you have the little end cuts of ginger that you think are just not useful for anything, and there you go.
fennel. You can see that in there, fennel. This is cilantro, which is going to seed, which the seeds can be used
Coriander.
as an herb. That I just replanted that. That used to be all that arugula. I just got rid of it, and now it's more beans. Here, there was some potatoes, which are finishing up. This is mugwort, and these guys right here are amaranth. There's a few amaranths there, which should be interesting. Let's turn right over here. Oh, not fall in a hole. That's all the potatoes, doing really good. The walking onions are looking all right. We've just been periodically grabbing a few to, cook with or whatever. The missus cleaned all this up today. This is the chives. You can see the chives are coming through here a little bit. As it gets cooler, they'll get really big again. And then this was the chamomile, which I harvested the heck out of, and I got a ton of chamomile. And this is mugwort, beautiful mugwort. That's a potato I dug out of here. And then this is the yarrow. And then you can see I planted in here, this is what's it called, mullein.
Molded.
This is the basil. This is thyme. And over here is more thyme and oregano and mustard. And then I believe this one, which it took me some time to get it right, but this is a good old-fashioned Native American tobacco. So, called Mohawk tobacco, is used for ceremonial purposes. There's a whole wheelbarrow full of onions on top of the other ones I have. Those are the ones that flowered, so they don't get as big, but they can still be used. Now, when an onion flowers, it doesn't get as big and it doesn't store as long. So you just use these ones up first, and then use your other ones for storage. Here's some tomatoes, more tomatoes. It's a nice little spot of them. There's always random sunflowers everywhere. Okay, let's head over this way.
No,
We'll do
we don't live
a
off grid.
longer update since it's been a long time. So we're like, lots of things are starting to come into season.
This is just this is an absolutely normal backyard that's usually just grass. Most people, they just have grass, but I think this is a much better use of the space. So,
And like the tomatoes and all that stuff.
and as food
And
gets
then
more
lots of
expensive,
things are finishing up.
nice to
and we're
have.
switching it over to something else. So, those are the more potatoes there. This worked out really good. So I love this. Like, I love doing this. Like, it's like a privacy fence. You know, it creates this. It's so shady and nice and comfortable back here, sitting by the fire. Especially because we got the alleyway right here. You know, and it just kind of creates a nice little sanctuary. There's where Sadie's resting in peace. All her flowers are coming up. So a lot of marigolds and a bunch of random stuff I threw in there. So, but this worked out really good where I planted radishes, and then as soon as the radishes were done, I planted the sunflowers in between the rows of radish. And the interesting thing is, if you look here, these ones, which didn't have the radish, are shorter than these ones over here. So maybe somehow the companionship of the radish has helped. That's all that wood I got. Me and Bob.
And it's like when it's really hot out too, having all the sunflowers everywhere, it like makes it really cool back there. Like when that's when the sun's on the setting side and it's all shaded out, it cools down way quick. It's like, have you ever gone into like the woods when it's really hot out but it feels cooler in the woods? It's kind of that kind of effect, which is pretty nice.
Bob got we got it for free on the side of the road. It's a special. It's a what is it called? Black locust, and it's really good burning wood. So, and then back behind it here, I got beans. There's a random potato plant there, and then I threw some of these back here. They're doing well. They're the Aunt Molly ground cherries. So
it's my first time actually successfully growing those this year.
Like a lemon drop type flavor. So. There's some more onions. Here's the three sisters doing really well.
So here's the majority of my squash.
And you can see that's the biggest sunflower of all of them. This area back here is just growing. All the onions that are coming from here are ginormous. You can see onions in there. Some about the companion planting really does a lot. The corn is doing well, and then right behind the corn, you can kind of see it, but that's the, it's blending in with the sunflowers. That's the Jerusalem artichoke. And then over here I got the watermelon. I've been really on top of burying the vine as it's going along here. I'm just going to keep feeding it along the path. Look, there's a little baby watermelon right there. Little baby one. There's more potatoes in here. Here's a sweet potato. These are some radish seeds. I could probably pull those up, but like there's the sweet potato. So I just buy an organic sweet potato and I just plunk it right into the ground there, just like that. And that one will turn into probably a whole bag worth. So there was potatoes along here. So it was potatoes, a row of Jerusalem artichoke, and then the corn and the beans and the squash. So it's this huge, just kind of food forest with sunflowers in the mix. Let's see. This is more onions here. I was kind of experimenting with a little bit of a different method to block out the weeds. As you can see, the grass is coming through, but I didn't have to weed this patch at all, so which is nice. These ones, I mean, these onions are getting pretty big. So you'll know when the onions are ready because the neck will bend right at the base. It'll be bent over. That's how you know. I planted a bunch of other stuff in here that's not really coming up. There's some more tomatoes. As you can see, I just cleared all this out. This was onions and garlic, and I need to replant it now. So I should probably grab that before I forget. It's one of my favorite garden tools here. And yeah, and then over here. So this is what's called broom corn, which is a non-altered corn that they used to make brooms out of once they were done eating the corn part. So I'll be making some medieval-looking brooms soon enough. This is the Brussels sprouts, and then this was the spinach, which did really well and is going to seed. So I'll be getting the seeds. More tomatoes, more Brussels sprouts, and more amaranth. Oh, over here too. Almost forgot. So over there is that's borage. There's you can see that purple thing right there. That's a kohlrabi, probably ready to harvest. And then some carrots, which are doing all right. Carrots is one of those things I just haven't really mastered yet. So, but I'll keep at it. Eventually, I'll get it. Just like with the onions. So. Here's what I do with, like, when something's going to seed like this and it's like these seed pods already developed, I'll just pull it. That's a arugula. I'll pull it and just stick it on top of the shed. Once it all dries out, then I'll harvest the seeds. So, but yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything. That's the update so far. Pretty nice, huh? A nice sanctuary. All right. Till next time, folks. Bye-bye.
All right. There we go. I'll post that in Discord for those that weren't here tonight. So. Let's see. Oh, okay. Got a pretty nasty storm coming in here. 640. You know, it is, but it's like every year you get better at it, and it gets to the point where it's almost self-managing. So, and yeah, I mean, for us too. I mean, or for both of me and the missus, we just really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. We also enjoy knowing exactly where our food's coming from, you know. So. What kind of storm? Pretty nasty one. Let's see. Let me just double check. sure. Okay, severe thunderstorm. 5 warnings. Oh boy. Let's see what they say. Man, these storms keep coming in at like the same type of intervals. It's crazy. Tuesday, July 2nd. Okay. Tornado watch, flood warning, severe thunderstorm warning, 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Oh boy. 5 active alerts. Jeez Louise, man. Well. Get back here. Yeah, it's just about to hit us. Show you guys. Look at this thing. It's pretty nasty. So we're right here, the Davenport area. Maybe I should jump off and be on guard, and maybe get back on if it's once it passes. Dang, that came out of nowhere. It's totally fine. Clear weather today. Blue skies. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Turn the computers off. Yeah, alright, let me do that. Sorry to have to bounce out of here, guys, but I feel like the one storm I don't take seriously is gonna be the one that's no bueno, so. Yep. Okay. I just want to make sure, you know, if I gotta run out of the house with the kids, I gotta at least have my own shoes on too, so. Alright, everybody. Let me find someone to raid real quick, and we'll just duck and cover. Do you have a UPS? What's a UPS? Let's see. Uninterrupted power supply. I mean, I got like surge protector stuffs. All right. All right, everyone. I'll catch you later, hopefully. Till next time, bye-bye.